Witcher, except if his name is Henry Cavill. Toss a coin for your Witcher, except his name is Henry Cavill.
Witcher's position has been taken by a usurper.
Toss a coin for the Witcher, whose name is Hemsworth.
Where's our Cavill?
Fuck Superman, he's gone.
And we got a Thor's brother.
That's
not fair. Serious imbalance.
La 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 la, ladies and gentlemen, this is Joe Jin, Movie So Awesome. I'm Joe.
I'm One Jin.
This is gonna be our spoilers review of all 8 episodes of Witcher Season 4. We belatedly found out that there was sort of a spin-off movie of this season called The Rats: A Witcher's Tale, which we did not watch, but I don't think it's gonna really bother us that much. Big shout out to our 73 subscribers: Triple Trouble, Scott Walker, Zezi, Void Apera, Uchahung, our eternal number 1, Fatal J, Zach Miller Does Movie, R. Ellen Music, known from Indonesia, Fatal J, Kayla Marie, Jasmine, I cook for my wife. All of y'all, thank you so much. What's up, Zedzi? Welcome back. Void, haven't watched it because I gave up on show season 3.
We understand.
Yeah. So this is going to be our spoilers review. Here we go. So right off the bat, Jin, I got to praise Liam Hemsworth. Yeah, because
I agree.
I thought his acting was great,
and I think that was a big shoe to fill. You know, when I heard the news that Henry Cavill was
leaving,
no longer going to be cast as the Witcher in the show, I was kind of disappointed. And I was then wondering who was going to replace him. And when I heard it was one of the Hemsworth brothers, I was also kind of concerned. I would have been concerned no matter who took the position, because Henry Cavill did such a terrific job at being awesome,
and he has a name
role.
value too.
Yeah, I mean, you got a Superman playing this, and like one of the finest Supermans that we've seen. But I kind of grew into liking him towards like the middle of the show. Yeah. In the beginning, it was kind of awkward for me because it seemed like he wasn't being Witcher. He was trying to be Henry Cavill playing the Witcher.
I disagree.
Like the way he speaks and.
I disagree. I'm sorry to cut you off. I disagree because I felt like he intentionally. I mean, first of all, he had a hard job. There's like 3 seasons of Henry Cavill. So I think this is just my speculation, okay? This is just me speculating. I felt like he studied that, but also tried to differentiate himself a lot.
Differentiate?
Yo, when you said helicopter, I didn't correct you, cocksucker. What the fuck is this?
Helicopters?
You didn't say helicopter. Okay? Look up the video, guys. Okay? Okay? This petty pronunciation war must fucking stop. Or I'm going scorch earth, motherfucker. I've been taking a beating, but you fucking do this again. But anyway, there's no right and wrong here. You might be right, because I felt like when he said Liam Neeson, he did a different than Henry Cavill. I felt like Hemsworth did a great enough job to like bring his
I don't know. Maybe it's because I haven't played the game. Because after all, it's not Henry's like original character. Even he is emulating a character from the game. So maybe I'm being kind of unfair.
Yeah, that could be.
Yeah, but Liam Hemsworth, he did a great job, and he was a very convincing Witcher in this season.
I just wish he had more lines, to be honest. Like, because I do think Henry Cavill had more iconic moments. Here, I did feel like it was more of a team play situation going on.
It kind of felt like Dungeons and Dragons or something.
Yeah. With the Asian lady.
Yeah, you have this band of all these like misfits and all these like weird dorks.
Yeah, definitely. But overall, like,
you got a bard. How Dungeons and Dragons can it be?
Yeah. Can I be honest? Like, I felt like this season kind of suffered from being 8 episodes, though.
That's a good point. I think it could have had a couple more episodes.
I agree, because some just like this has been the consistent problem with the Witcher series. like after season 1, some plot lines are just stronger than others. You know, the weakest for me was the rats, and the strongest for me was you know, weirdly, the witch scenario, because I know, like, because you know how I told you I read some of the novels.
Yeah.
I didn't read this novel. I didn't complete this actually, so I don't know the story. But the nuance I remember was it wasn't really like the Witchers like being a Justice League or whatever. They were also like going for Ciri, but except I did like the brutality of that fight with Vigil. What the fuck was his name?
Leo Bonhart or something? That guy?
No, not Leo Bonhart. We're gonna talk about.
Oh,
that
you
later.
mean Vilgefortz?
Yeah, Vilgefortz. Yeah. And
the weirdly Asian-looking kind of guy.
Yeah. But
Well, one thing I didn't like about the season is, you know, remember how season 3 ended with this cliffhanger where they have this fake Cirilla on the throne next to the king, Emperor Maris? That didn't really go anywhere in the season, did it? Because they do find out that she's a fraud and she's an imposter, but there's no repercussion from this at all.
Yo, you know what? That Emir plotline was fucked up. Because can I be honest? Because in the games and in the novel, Emir is kind of like a Tywin Lannister. He's not this emotional bitch ass, which is sort of weird. But I was also happy to see Rome actor who played Mark Antony killing that role. I forget his name. He's such a brilliant actor. The Skrell, what's his name? The counselor. He was a great actor. Like and so, and there were moments and characters that I did like. Especially I liked the Falcon lady who transformed to a falcon. I thought the casting was perfect.
And I think my favorite character and the favorite episode was the one that was dealing with the vampire. You know, Lawrence Fishburne.
We want to talk about that.
Yeah, that was my favorite part of the season.
Yo, can I be honest? He's like the coolest character in the game and the movie. And Lawrence Fishburne fucking killed it. And
does he also voice the character in the game?
No? It's a different. And he's a white person in the game, so, and the novel too. So, but he's a super charismatic character. Wait, let's read some comments. Lizzie, I agree with Jin. I felt like there was something that didn't match. It took me a few episodes to stop seeing the actor and start seeing the character. Yeah. I can see that. It was this team play situation because that's exactly what is happening in the game. In the game, the Witcher can take companions, and all the characters in the movies are also in the game. No, but I kind of disagree there because in the game, Witcher is the point man, though. He's like Michael Jordan of the Chicago Bulls. He's not supposed to take his screen time away from the side characters. The only difference is that in the game, you have a limit for commands, so at some point, you have to switch them if you want a new companion. Agree, the coolest character. Yes, so but that's my point exactly, because Jaskier, like in the game, for example, can I tell you one, Jin? Like, I recommend the game, by the way. Like, Jaskier isn't even that important. Like, it's all about Geralt, and especially his relationship with Ciri. Oh, voice.
Geralt was a well-established character long before the show, so I don't think you'll see variation when they're both drawing from the same source material.
Yes. Yeah. So, Void, I want to add to that.
That's what I kind of thought.
That's why Hemsworth's task was so difficult, but I still think he pulled it off. Because, like, honestly, like, the bridge fight was awesome.
Yeah. That was pretty cool. Especially when that big-ass orc thing came in.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a cool fight.
Yeah. And you know what? Another thing that I did like, the ultra-violence. You know, I loved it when Leo Bonhart, like, fucked up the rats.
Yeah.
And by the way, the rats are also different from the books. You know, like, in the books, they're more like piece of shits. They're not this, like...
someone you can sympathize with?
I mean, you can sympathize them with the way we can sympathize with Scarface. But, like, you know, they're not this, like, motley group. They're more like straight-up criminals. But the rat thing had a problem, because I didn't give a fuck about any of them.
Me neither.
Like, I felt like it's not the actor's fault.
I feel like they're not very well written. And when they
Thank
started
you.
dying off, I was like, huh, okay, so they died.
Yeah, thank you.
And that was it.
Yeah.
You know, when Ciri arrived a little later, and then, you know, when she got upset learning that they all died, I could understand her, but I didn't really feel that rage.
I agree.
Yeah.
Like, it's not the
Because-
actor's fault because the
yeah.
material they were given was so shit.
It's like, how much do I know of you?
And can I be honest? Like, I don't even give a fuck that they're like super ethnically diverse, because that's not in the novel. That's the show. But like, that was not the problem. It was just that their lines were shit, like straight garbage. Because like Yennefer is already not an Indian lady in the novel anyway. So once by like the second season, I didn't give a fuck. like because this is fantasy, right?
Mm-hmm.
The problem is not the quote unquote wokeism. It's just the dialogue is shit. Like, I didn't give a fuck about any of the rats. What's up? Why?
Me neither.
No, because that's how I really felt.
You know, the guy who kills them all?
Yeah.
I was kind of growing fond of him. I'm like, oh, this guy's pretty cool.
No, can I be honest? Because, like, hey, guys, you got to double check me, okay? Even I have a problem with him. You know what? Because I remember in the novel, he had more of a complex backstory. Like, you know how he's kind of like this just like bad lieutenant here? No, there is that aspect, but he's also like poorly written. Like, that's how I really felt, because he's more of a complex character. Because you got to remember, I think you'll agree, Witcher Season 1, we already know that these are gray characters. Yennefer and Geralt are gray characters.
Yeah. And I really like that actor who plays Leo Bonhart.
Yeah, he's from District...
District 9. Remember, we
yeah.
watched that movie, the one that's based in South Africa?
Yeah.
That movie was awesome. That actor is brilliant. He was so good in that role.
No, because I read this novel around the time I read Dune, because when I went to Gyobo Mungo, they were selling this for 9,900 won. So that's less than $10, and it's just like so that's what I mean, that this season should have had more episode, because I feel like it was really unsatisfying all around. They were not on the same epic line. Because the rats never had a main purpose. They were not related to the main quest. The series actor aged. I mean, she aged a little. Like, and here's the thing. The actors are not the problem here. It's the poor dialogue. Ciri doesn't get any... fuck. How do I put this?
If I describe what happened to Ciri, I don't think she kind of gets any like a character arc in the season.
No, like the let me explain. The rat plot line was just really bad. Whereas the show didn't do a good job enough to convince me that she was accepting Falca while trying to embrace Ciri. I felt like there should have been one more episode where they show that convincingly. There wasn't, because remember I think season 1 had that emotional high. Remember how let me tell you a scene when Yennefer, the ugly hunchback, turns into the beautiful witch, and they did that whole episode where the mage is like plastic surgeoning her, and it's a moment of victory. Because her body is breaking down and there's blood all over, but she's born with womanhood, with beauty. There's none of that in this episode.
To me, it felt like that moment when Simba meets Timon and Pumbaa, and he kind of like forgets all the troubles in the world and tries to like lose himself.
No, here's the thing. There's no emotional crescendo because we don't know who to focus on. It's too disorganized. Whereas in the first season, I praise a lot because of the time jump was beautiful, and
also it ended beautifully. With
the meeting, right?
Yeah, the meeting between Ciri and Geralt. But here, like you said, it's all over the place, and I think it could have benefited from a few extra episodes, maybe a couple.
I agree.
Yeah.
And what's up?
But I gotta say that a lot of the action here I liked. There were, I think, like a couple major battles that happened, and I like how they were all diverse. The first battle the big battle we see is the one with the witches and the mages. That was pretty cool. And rest in peace, Vesemir. And
Vesemir doesn't even die here. Like, this is like a show thing.
Didn't he die?
No. I'm saying this is a show thing. In the novel and the game, he's alive.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like a Game of Thrones situation. And, you know, another problem I had was, you know what I missed from season 1? Is that episodic, like, demon hunting moment.
Yeah, and it kind of loses that charm as the Witcher, because he's supposed to hunt these like monsters.
Yeah.
And remember how each episode had these like backstories of these monsters?
Yeah.
Yes, they do have a face of a monster, but eventually we learn that they're also very sad characters.
Yo.
And there's a tragedy behind them.
And the Asian pregnant lady annoyed me. Like, what the fuck was that? Like, how does that help the situation? You know, so I hate to say this, but that was definitely political. Let's just say that.
Hey, this is Asian on Asian crime right here.
What?
Well, what's with all this hate? We're going to support our sisters.
I said 2 sentences and I'm a hater now. No, I'm just saying, like, it didn't help the fucking plot. No, and see, this is what I mean by bad writing. They should have added a scene where Geralt is holding her hand before her miscarriage and say, you know, I never got to see a daughter born, but I had a daughter that was born from my heart. Something like that, where I remember that memorable line. I'm like, wow, Geralt, you matured so much. Joe got tired of convincing Jin. So anyway, so let's organize this a little bit. Favorite parts, 3 favorite things, and 3 things you didn't like.
I like the action sequences. I like how well filmed they were, and the mage and the wizard fights. I think they got better over all these seasons.
Oh yeah,
because I think in the first season it was kind of lame when you see these mages fight, but here you could see that there was like life and death moments, and their life was on the line, and all these seemingly important mages, they just die in an instant.
And they get their bone cracked.
Yeah.
That shit was nasty. Nasty work.
And I also like the hand-to-hand combat battles, especially the bridge scene.
I love the bridge scene.
Yeah.
I love the dwarves. Hey, man, the dwarves are my favorite part. I wanted that guy to not go home and come fight with us. Remember, he was in season 1 doing the Dragon Quest? Yeah, he was awesome.
And I also like the what was it? Yeah, the story revolving Morpheus, Lawrence Fishburne's character, the Dracula. I also really like that animated portion of the episode.
That was good. That was good.
That was pretty good.
Yeah. It reminded me of Kill Bill.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
When Lucy Liu's oh no, was it Lucy Liu? Yeah, Lucy Liu's parents get killed. And one thing I hated was that story with what's his name? Emperor Emrys.
Yeah. That was the weakest part.
Yeah, I really didn't like that story.
They cast the wrong actor, man.
And not just the wrong actor, it wasn't really written.
Yeah.
It's like, where is that going? So that fake Cirilla, why is she still there? And it didn't really convince me, like the choices that she made, and especially it's unforgivable because they hyped it up in the last season.
Hold up. I don't like that it ended too fast. I agree. This felt like a half a season. Political as in which the plot, or political as in real world politics? They try to bring in real world politics a little too hard on the nose, I felt. I like that it put more accent on teamwork. No, that's not bad. Yeah, I agree. Anyway, sorry.
Another thing I didn't like was that story with what's his name, Dijkstra, and the new king.
Yeah.
what's his name?
The guy who loves the ass kick?
Yeah. It's like, if that was going to be discarded after like one episode, then why bother?
See, that's what I mean. This needed more episodes.
Yeah.
So I felt like the actors did a great job. It's just.
And another thing is, that plot, like being schemed against the Emperor. What the fuck? So where did that go? So, yeah, I don't like the fact that those things didn't get to see any resolution in the end, and they just somehow conveniently forgot about them.
Yeah.
I didn't like them, but overall the season for me was pretty good. I think personally I enjoyed it more than watching season 3, and I think it's because, like you said, it's the brutal violence.
Yeah, well,
I think that made up for it.
Is your favorite character Liam Bonhart? Is your favorite character Liam Bonhart?
No, the vampire.
Yeah.
Regis.
Can
Regis is the coolest character.
Can I do spoilers?
What is it?
He can kill everybody in that fucking place. Like, he can kill everybody in that fucking place. He's just pretending to be nice. He's like 100 times Neo.
Yeah, I like that. He's basically like a chaperone. That's what it feels like to me.
Can I be honest? He's like a god pretending to be an angel. Like, that's how powerful that motherfucker is. No, but in the book and the game, he's polite like that. That's what makes him charming. He's one of those characters that done it all, did it all.
He's now tired of it all.
Yeah, so he knows everything. So,
like blood. I don't need to drink that shit.
Yeah, so he already knows everything. So like, he's that kind of wise character.
Yeah. And the villain, Leo Bonhart, I think he was very interesting. I like the way he's written, but I do wish we get to know him more.
No, but like I said, like, spoilers, okay? He's a much more fascinating character. He's kind of like, if I compare it to Dune, like the Harkonnens.
Yeah, because if you take into account all those like medallions he has, we can tell that this guy is like a Witcher killer.
Yeah, but he's much like, one of the things that the show fails. Like, let me compare this show to Game of Thrones, because I read Game of Thrones novels and I thought the show was superior up to season 4. Game of Thrones did a much better job than Witcher in bringing the complexity of the characters. Here, like, they don't have that dramatic. Let me give you an example, Wonder. Why do we like the "you can't handle the truth" moment? Is there any action in that movie? It's that human drama.
It's the drama. That's what Games of Thrones had. That's true.
Remember,
even in the court, like the trial of Tyrion Lannister.
Not just the trial. I agree. Remember, one of the best scenes of season 4 is when Tywin sits down and it's their children. You're gonna marry Sansa and you're gonna marry Sir Loras. And she's like, "Why? I'm not some brute. You're my daughter, and you will do as I say." And then he walks up and he says, "My children." You put Lannister name to shame, and walks out. And the music plays. And it's like, it's more dramatic than any battle. Like, because that's what's missing from Witcher, where like battle of words and emotion can be just as dramatic as the real sword fight. And that's what Game of Thrones had up to season 4.
And then it goes all downhill.
Garbage.
Yeah. It does have like brief flashes of brilliance, but
yes, fuck that shit.
We know it was headed towards
Game of
the
Thrones
sewers.
was written to become a screenplay. The Witcher was written to become a game. 2 different takes, 2 different rules. No, but Witcher was a novel series way before it was a game. So anyway, let's give a number grade, man.
I would give this season, I think I'll give it like a 6.5.
I knew you would say that because I was thinking 6 and 7.
I was gonna give it a 7, but then I thought it would be too high. I think 6.5 would suffice.
Does the end? It matters what was first, the game or the movie series. Yes. You know what? But Wonjin, I'm gonna give it a 7.
Okay.
Because like, real talk, I was never bored with the series, and Henry Cavill's absence was not as big as a problem than I thought it was.
Yeah, I agree.
But you know what the problem is? The writing. The writing was not good. Was the CGI and effects good? Yes and no. I felt like the CGI budget was like scattershot. Like, now that Void mentions that, like some of the costumes were atrocious. Like,
especially whose. I was keep wondering, why does like Vilgefortz wear all these like Japanese looking clothes?
Like, can I be honest? Like, you know how people shat on season 1 for the Nilfgaard ballsack armor and shit? I felt like season 1's like costume design had more consistency. The problem with this one is, one time it's Mortal Kombat, and then the other time it's like medieval shit. Like no. So like to answer your question, Void, like some CGIs and some costumes were great. Some were terrible, but can I be honest? This was still better than Rings of Power, though.
Oh, okay.
I felt like the overall it was still grounded, but some of them were straight up Mortal Kombat, whereas the other was more like textured. This is why Ridley Scott is a great director.
That's right. He knows how to work on the details.
Yeah.
And my opinion on the CGI and the effects is that it never really disrupted my viewing experience.
That's true.
Yeah, it never really bothered me, any of the CGI or the effects.
So there is, like, it does seem holistic. Like, but now that Void asked, I felt like season 1 was just superior to this. Even with the ballsack Nilfgaard armor.
You know, since you mentioned season 1, after watching the last episode where the rats get killed and Ciri gets angry and fights Leo Bonhart, it reminded me a lot of the first season of season 1. Remember that princess who became like one of those pack of like thieves and robbers? And
that's the butcher of Ball.
Yeah, and she wanted to have revenge on Stregobor. And what's his name? Witcher stops her, and eventually he slices.
That's the first episode.
Yeah, he slices through all her men. And like when she brings that hostage, and she sees what's going on, you can see she's devastated. And now I have more sympathy for her because through Ciri's perspective, I see how devastating that was for her. But in the Witcher's perspective and the audience perspective, their death didn't have any meaning to us. So
no, wait, the Witcher's it did though. Remember how season 1 it's all about his memory of her, like his trauma from having to kill her,
and it gave me this like a feeling of this parallel between what Ciri and the rats were going through and then what she was going through in season 1.
No, but the rats should have been shorter then, because anyway, God. Would also suck if they would make it into a game if they were serious. Nah, you have 7 to Free Willy 2. Can't give it a 7. I feel like it did better than Free Willy. I'll give it 8.5. Zizzy, they upgraded their armor differently. Yeah, you would understand if you played, and their magic armor has better patina and shine and texture. So I'm going to give it a 7. Onejin gives it a 6.5. So Jojen Movie So Awesome gives Witcher Season 4 a 6.75. So that means if you want to watch it. You know,
it's okay.
Yeah, it's a great time killer. I was never like really bored, except some dialogue scenes.
Oh, and I also like that queen from Rivia with her like teeth knocked out. Yeah, that was pretty funny.
Yeah, that was good. So it's like a mixed bag, I would say. So Jojen Movie Sauce gives Witcher Season 4 a 6.75. Did we love it? No, but did we like it?
Yeah.
Kinda. Yeah,
I liked it.
Yeah. So anyway, we're going to take a short 2-minute break to come back to talk about Transformers 1. This has been Jojen Movies Awesome. I'm Joe.
I'm Onejin.
We'll see you guys in a bit.
We'll be right back.
Toss a coin for your Witcher. Oh, spoilers. That character, like that reads the book, she's important.
The one who reads the book?
Remember in the start? Like, there's a character called...
Oh, okay, because it was, like, being narrated.
No, she's important.
Okay.
Yeah, she's important.
So the whole season is actually like a flashback.
No. The whole character is like a foreshadow of what's going to come in the next season.
Okay. All right.
So that's actually...
It is better than Transformers.
What's up, R. Ellen?
What's up?